Come on in the room. Yeah. Y'all come on in this room. What y'all about to witness is the strength and street knowledge. Go, go. Let's see how many people in here, man. Oh shit, here we go. Felipe, Keto, what's up? Marcus, what's up? P, y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up? 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 Man, y'all gotta excuse me, man. I had me a beer. Yeah, man. We finna have fun tonight. We're gonna talk about driver's license in California. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother said he on. He got his drink in his two-step. His drink in his two-step. Yeah, it's on. Let me see more people come up in here. We got my drink and my two-step. Man, fellas, we gonna have some good learning tonight. I'm gonna do something I ain't never talked before. I ain't never talked this shit before. I talked about this shit before. You know, I talked about it. I tried to get y'all to see through common sense, but I have it in writing, right? And it's coming from a book like I always do because I didn't write these. I didn't write this shit. You know what I mean? What's up, Chris? Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's go, fellas. We got 8 in the room. 8 in the room. Not room, but room. Okay. Let me pull up this California bullshit. Hold on, let me see some. All right, we're gonna go to the California family code, right? It ain't got nothing to do with driver's license. It ain't got nothing to do with driver's license. We're gonna have us some miracles, okay? We're gonna have us some good victories, especially here in California, like we did in Chicago. Remember, I did that video before Chicago, then we hit Florida up. Cali, your ass is grass. California. Y'all remember that video game movie, The Wiz, where that little boy had autism? That nigga was smart than the motherfucker. He beat Super Mario Brothers 3. He said, California. Yeah, this is for California. You know what I mean? Everybody in here? 8 people. People be going in and out and shit. You know what I mean? I hate that type shit. We're going 1 more minute and we finna go. I'm finna go because I gotta talk to some people tonight. You know what I mean? See what they about. You know, because I should be charging for this. But hey, I'm gonna give it to y'all raw because it's finna get hard out here. Okay? We're gonna have a bad winter storm coming up, and we're gonna have another scam, aka pandemic. So, but first, this is Sham Stoppers. We reserve all our motherfucking rights, and we don't waive not a goddamn one. Okay? Not one. We are not anti anything, but anti giving a bitch free money. Okay? Hey, and we run this fucking child support shit. Ain't nobody doing what we doing right now. And if everybody's still doing that straw man and you're not the legal entity and you get any checks in your name in that straw man, send them the child, send them the sham stoppers because you're not the straw man, motherfucker. Now let's start with California, right? Let me see. Where must I start? Right. All right. Now we're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with some terminology. Okay. We're gonna start with some terminology first. This motherfucker should be flooded today. See, it's all one of my good old books. Statutes. Brother Bowman, you know I talked about this long time ago. You was one of the first guys to get off of this old child support thing. We're gonna talk about the terminology of statutes. And my brother who just texted me, you gonna get what book it came out of. Okay? The terminology, the intention of the legislator as to the mandatory or directory nature of a particular statutory provision is determined primarily from the language thereof, words or phrases which are generally regarded as making a provision mandatory include shall. Okay, what y'all know about the word shall? Shall I wash your car, baby? Shall I suck your cock, baby? That's what your woman should be saying to you. Shall I suck your cock, baby? That's permissive, nigga. They asking you, nigga. Must. You must do this. Well, motherfucker, if I must do this or do that, why you telling me if I must do it? I don't need you to tell me what I must and must not do. On the other hand, a provision couched in permissive terms. See that? Permissive. Permission. Right? Terms is generally regarded as directory or discretionary. This is true of the word may. May, mother, may I? May I have some money? May I have some water? So when you read these stupid ass permissive statutes and codes, which are not law, okay, or authorizes or power, or the phrase it is lawful, because guess what? Authorize, just because they said they authorize something, they put it in your ear. And if you're a fool and say, oh, okay, yeah, they authorized me to cut my dick off, I'm finna do it. Or power, or the phrase it is lawful, especially where the act to be done does not affect third person and is not clearly beneficial to them or to the public generally. Now tell me what y'all learned in the chat. I'm gonna read what y'all gotta say in the chat about this before I go on. Let me know what y'all saying. Let me see, because I'm not reading. I want to read. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing? All right. Let me keep going. Especially where the act to be done does not affect third person, is not clearly beneficial to them or to the public generally. The word may must be understood. Let me do this. Must be understood. Do you understand your charges? You may or you may go to jail. You may or you may not go to jail. You may serve time. You may get locked up, right? To have been in a permissive sense, where it is especially coupled with the word discretion in such a way as to negative the possibility of its use of mandatory sense. Having due regard is a directory phrase. Directory phrase, fellas. Directory phrase. And not of mandatory or all controlling influence. Directory phrase. What does that mean? Ain't nobody gonna sit there. Everybody just gonna sit up here like a bump on the log. Hold on, let me see. Chris, that's all right, Chris, but I like brother Keto Johnson's right here. You don't have to do anything unless you give consent. Hey, brother, pat yourself on the goddamn back, my brother. See, and it's the thing. When y'all first learned about this child support shit, when y'all first got them child support papers, y'all ain't understand what the fuck y'all was reading. Y'all feel like y'all had to do it, and y'all had some idiot in y'all ear to, man, you better pay them people that money. You had an illiterate son of a bitch in your ear, which you should have put a dildo in their mouth and said, huh, shut the fuck up. Yes. Yes. And directions as well. Yes. You know what I mean? A statute will be regarded as mandatory where it contains words of positive prohibition or where it is couched negative terms, importing that the act. Hold on, let me answer. My brother answered. Let me see. He said he can't make no comments. That's my nigga. He in here. Okay, let me go to the next page. Importing the act. Let me go to the next page, fellas. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this driver's license. I'm just gonna give it to y'all so y'all go back, right? We the only one that's doing this shit on YouTube. You know what I mean? Everybody else act like some hoes. Required shall not be done otherwise than designated. The general rule of statutory construction that when a statute or a clause or provision thereof has been construed by a court of last resort of a state and the same is substantially reenacted, the legislator adopts such construction, applies in the determination of the question whether the reenact statute should be given a what? What's that word, fellas? I'm gonna let the bitch say it for you. Directory. Directory or mandatory character. Convertibility of permissive and mandatory terminology. The words may, shall, and must are frequently used interchangeably in statutes without regard to their literal meaning. However, it should be helpful to keep in mind the fundamental rule that ordinarily the words may, shall, or must are not used interchangeably or synonymously, but are given their ordinary meaning when the use of the words and other than their ordinary meaning is intended. The intention to do so must clearly appear. Permissive. Remember that all these words right here, fellas, they asking you. Remember when they gave you the summons, they asked you to what? File an answer. They didn't ask you to come in court at first. They asked you to file an answer. You didn't have to show up to administrator here if you didn't want to. Because if you did, you gave that answer and you went in there, they was gonna railroad your motherfucking ass and take your rights from you, and they gonna have jurisdiction over you. Right? Permissive terminology interpreted as mandatory. An imperative obligation is sometimes regarded as imposed by a statutory provision, notwithstanding the fact that it is couched in permissive directory or enabling language, such as may or it is lawful or it shall be lawful or authority or power and authority or authorized and empowered. This is true where the sense, purpose, or policy of the statute requires it, or which such construction is necessary to give effect to the clear. Now I'm gonna say something to y'all. Yes, yes. Let me see. They are conflating shall and must. It's permissive, but they're using those words synonymously to cause confusion. Hey, he got that's it, my brother. There you go. God damn it. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Right there. Hold on. Let me do the last little slide. And then we're gonna go to the whatchamacallit. Intention of the legislature, the fact that the contrary construction would render the statute obnoxious to some constitutional inhibition may indicate such intention. However, permissive, what's that word again, fellas? Directory, right? Or enabling language of a statute is presumed to be used in an ordinary sense unless it would manifestly defeat the object of the provision. Fellas, now this is why these people who y'all going up against with these child support, these they read a lot. Okay. They can't do nothing else. They not athletic. They can't fuck. They cuckolds. They are the weak people, bro. And that's what they read. Okay. You got to read what they read, then you can be able to conquer their punk asses. There are cases in which words of a statute, which are generally regarded as mandatory, are nevertheless given in what? What's that word again, fellas?
Directory.
Directory. Y'all remember this word directory or permissive meaning. Let me give you an example. You know how the police be telling, I'm giving you a direct order. He can't give you a direct nothing. You can be quiet and just stand there and look at him and not answer anything. Did y'all know that? Because you gave him permission to what? Stall your time. In order to give effect to the legislative intent, thus the legislative intention that the word shall is to be construed as permissive may appear from the spirit or purpose of the act, or from the connection in which it is used, or the relation into which it is put with other parts of the same statute. It is particularly true that the word shall in a statute may be held to be not mandatory. Oh shit! There you go, fellas. What you got to say about that? I'm gonna read that again. Man, we giving y'all some remedy tonight, right? We ain't talking about that. I'm not the legal entity, all that old dumbass shit, nigga. You learn the law, then the law don't apply to you. It applies to the niggas who don't know it. I.e. Kish. Let me read this again. This is delicious. I love it. Memo girl said that when she talking about child support is unconstitutional. This is a legislative intention that the word shall is to be construed as permissive, may appear from the spirit. So when they say it may appear from the spirit, they making it feel like since they say that word shall, you gonna abide by, you a dumbass nigga, you just gonna go with the flow. You gonna do the spirit of the word, because you don't know. Or the purpose of the act, or from the connection in which it is used, or the relation into which it is put with other parts of the same statute, right? It is particularly true that the word shall in a statute may be held to be not mandatory. So if it's not mandatory, guess what, fellas? It's what? Permissive. Let me read the comments. Yeah, hey, man. Look at my nigga Mars, man. They are attacking you through your belief. Yes. Shout out to Keto and Marksman, man. My other guy, he would have did. He can't comment. But hey, shout out to y'all, man. I see y'all been doing some little reading, man. Hey, man, I know y'all been doing y'all shit. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. The word shall, hold on, let me go back down. The rule applies where no advantage is lost, when no right is destroyed, or when no benefit is sacrificed, either to the public or the individual by giving it such construction. The word shall in a statute may be given a merely what? Hey man, this our word tonight. Directory. Directory meaning in cases involving the prospective action of government officials. Let me tell y'all about them. If government officials have power, why every year they want you to vote for them? They tell you, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They do the opposite. What's the saying? You see, if they a politician's lips moving, he what? Lying, right? But the politicians ain't want the power with the motherfucking lobbyists. Them the niggas. Them the men. You know what I mean? If the law's purpose is the protection of the government by the guidance of its officials, rather than granting of rights of private citizens affected by the statute, public policy frequently impels interpretation of statutory language as what? Directory, right? In order that omissions or failures by public officials may not prejudice the rights or interests of those having no direct or immediate control over such officials. Man, look, y'all go do this stuff, research this stuff. If y'all don't understand, I clearly understand, so I can cuss out anybody I want to. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? That goes for a judge, a fucking lawyer, a fucking punk ass sheriff, police, any one of them son bitches. Okay? Now, let's get to California. Knows how to party. California. Knows how to party. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put it up. California Code of Regulations, driver's license and identification cards. Y'all see this? Let me go back. You got to get on that Westlaw, fellas. Westlaw is the best law. You know, law stands for land, air, and water, right? Department of Motor Vehicles, okay? Y'all see this shit? Ain't got shit to do with. Does it say child support? Does it say family law? No. The Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what the fuck it says. Now we're gonna go to appeals hearings. Okay. The department shall provide, right? That word shall provide for an appeals hearing from denials of identification cards, driver's license, or temporary driver's license. The hearing shall be held in accordance with Article 3, commencing with Section 14100 of Chapter 3 of Division 6 of the Vehicle Code. Now, if you're in California, go look it up. The only issue is that the hearing shall be whether the department has acted properly in refusing to issue out an identification card, temporary driver's license, or a permanent driver's license. So this is us right here, fellas. This is you. Okay. It didn't say. Did it say the child support people is going to hold a fucking hearing? You got to call them and give them some fucking money. No, it did not say no bullshit like that, because driver's license for the umpteenth motherfucking time, which is a scheme. Go back to the earlier videos in 2016 about the driver's license, because we was the only ones to get niggas' driver's licenses back, okay, without paying a goddamn fee. All right. Now, let's go to the website of the DMV of California. What is an administrative hearing? If the DMV orders a discretionary action against a person's driving privilege, that person has the right to a hearing before a DMV to challenge their action and review and evidence supporting it. A discretionary action is one where the law permits but does not require DMV to order an action. A person must request a hearing within 10 days of receiving a notice of action. Okay, what if you didn't receive the notice? Whose fault that is? That's not your fault. And guess what? When they send you the notice, it's supposed to be certified. Okay? If you didn't get no certified notice, guess what? They ain't send you shit. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying about this shit. Oh, okay. Nobody saying nothing. At the hearing, the driver is informed of legal grounds for the action and has the opportunity to review and challenge the evidence of the DMV and present evidence. Witness testimony persuade DMV to modify or rescind the action. The rules that control the hearings are found in California Vehicle Code. Look at this. The Government Code, Administrative Procedure Act, and various appellate Supreme Court rulings. Where say child support at? Huh? Y'all see this shit? Felipe, are you still on here? Did they just say there's no penalty if they omit information that gives you rent? yeah, they just said that. Let me blow it up. I know a lot of people can't see it. Hold on. Let me see. That's a little bit better. I was tripping. Felipe Tubar, are you on here? Let me call him up here. Felipe Tubar, let me see. Let me invite. No, let me put the StreamYard in there. Come on down, Felipe. Come on down, Felipe. DMV and the Child Support Division are working with each other based on contract law. You won't find them on that list. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Or if anybody want to come up, I got the link. Come on up. Just an open panel about driver's license, especially in California. Ain't nobody want to come up? Let me see something. Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on?
All right, I got you. You ain't gonna be able to come on, or y'all got you on speakerphone.
My phone's about to die. About to head out to my brother's crib.
Oh, okay. Well, give us a short snippet what you did with the child support, with the getting your license back again.
Oh, my license?
Yeah, your CDL.
Oh, not much. Not much, really. It was just those 2 letters that you wrote, and that's it.
And then you went up there and got in their ass too, right?
Yeah, I went all the way to the State Department. Yep.
And they tried to trespass you in public, right?
Yep. Correct. Yep.
And who did you ask for to talk to?
The main director.
Y'all hear that, fellas? You got to follow through with the paperwork. Go up there and get in their ass too. You know what I mean? Because they can't suspend child support, cannot suspend no fucking driver's license.
They don't make it easy because these are public figures, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, man. Well, shit, go on to your brother's house, man. Do your thing.
All right, no problem.
All right, later. Yeah, fellas. You also you also were not informed by the DMV that they will honor a creditor's request to suspend your life. Hey, PE1. PE1. Hey, and I got one too. They didn't tell you that child support was going to be attached to the driver's license, i.e. Kish. When you got the driver's license, they didn't say child support was going to be attached to it. Now, did they? We got them on all types of fraud level, fellas. You got to put that paperwork in their ass and go up there and get in their ass. Okay? Form follows function. You got to put the form in the mail and go follow with form and function on their ass up there at their job. Okay? And then check this out. Y'all ready for this? Guess what just happened down here in Austin last year? They was busting people in the tax office making side deals for letting people get in their tags and shit. Yes. Look it up. Get on YouTube and look it up. Our tax office has got small because them niggas up there pulling fraud, letting people go without letting them the workers there was doing shit under the table. Fella, stop being fooled. Okay? There's no reason for like I said a long time ago, there's no reason for you not to have your driver's license or passport or to be on child support. Because this bitch's debt is not yours, it's hers. She filled out the application. She has the what? Obligation. She accepted the obligation. Child support is governed by contract law. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Shall, those permissive words. You can say, man, fuck you. If you don't get out of my face, I shall give you a black eye. Okay? Man, y'all have a good night. Peace.